get. I'm going to create here web API. The URL is in .NET Core with database first approach. So let's start it. So let's suppose I have the database which is already exist and which have n number of table. So just create one database. Let's suppose I have database employee management. Create a table, inside it new table and ID data type is integer and make this ID as auto incremental. So for that what I have to do, I have to set it each identity equals to true and make it auto increment. And now name, employee name should be worker, employee age is integer and address should be worker, and name should not be null. Employee name must be there, otherwise there is no meaning of having employee. And save it as employee. So my database is ready. Let's refresh it. I have table, employee table is there. Now go to Visual Studio, create new project, select ASP.NET Core Web API, next database first API. Our database is already there and click on next, and I am selecting here .NET Core 3.1. Authentication type is none and just uncheck that configure for HTTPS and click on create. The default controller is there, just delete it. We don't require it because we need employee controller. Save it. Now the first step is install these packages. So I am just copying this package and go to tools, manage annotate and click on browse and search it. Click on search and select the project name and then select 3.0.1, this one, and click on install. Accept it. Now select another one, search it, and now scroll to top, select it and just select the version number 3.0.1. Install it and accept it. Once this package installed, then this button will be enabled. Now I could see in dependency section both the packages installed successfully. Just close it. To establish the connection with database, what I have to do, I have to execute this command. So the command is scaffold db context provider Microsoft Entity Framework core.sql server. This package I already installed, and I have to mention the connection string name and followed by the database name and then trusted connection equals to true and where it will be created. The output directory name is model and the context directory is DAL and followed by data annotation. Let me run this command. So to run this command, go to tools and you get package manager console, and so everything remains same here, data, but our database name is changed here. Instead of artisan tech, our database name is employee management. So I am copying this database name from here and pasting it here, employee management, and rest of the things remain same. Let's execute this command. So I could see here that Del got created, employee management context and modern employee got created, and because this is the required field, so the data annotation got added here and this got created. And let's resolve this error first. Now this got resolved. Everything looks good. The next step is register this in startup class. So services dot add db context and register the db context. Add the reference. Now go to employee and add the controller, API controller and empty controller, and controller name is employee. Add it. Resolve it. Create a parameterized constructor, employee controller, which accept employee management context. This is done. Let's create a DTO. ID and name, and go to employee controller. Now let's create HTTP GET method with public async task action result and pass I enumerable and collection of employee DTO. Employee DTO is nothing but a data transfer object. It's a GET employee. Add the reference for it. Basically, I have to return employee DTO. So for that, what I have to do, I have to convert employee to employee DTO. So let's add one private converter, so which will return employee DTO. So this is something you will pass employee here, so it will convert from employee to employee DTO. So I can copy this one and I can add here, and this will accept employee as input and return new employee DTO. That's it. And add the reference. Employees not select. You can add with the help of lambda expression. I can pass employee detail. Just resolve it using system.linkQ and make it as static dot. Seems all good. Let's run Visual Studio. So firstly, let's change it. Go to Properties, Launcher, and here add the employee. Now all working fine. Let me add some record. I'll just add David, age 25, address Sydney. Search it. Now I'm getting the record. So all working fine. Let's access the same with Postman. Open Postman and new collection. Rename it Employee Management. And within that, folder controllers. I have controller name is employee. Add request, get, and the URL is this one. Rename it get. So I am able to get the record.